Hi, I thank you for giving me your trust and some of your time to see this piece. The version 23H2 of Windows 11 comes with winsome, wide-ranging changes you should know and start to utilize right away. This video is a comprehensive refresher on the changes and how to manually update compatible Windows PC to show version 23H2. We will start with the CoPilot AI Assistant app. We will then look at the free new Outlook app, the Windows Backup app, iCloud on Windows, the changes in the File Explorer, instant gaming on the Microsoft Store, Snap Layout and Snap Groups, passkeys, how to install Android apps on PC, snipping tool, to all the new changes on the system tray. Are these changes, improvements, and features efficient and appealing enough to keep Microsoft Windows in the first position of PC operating system in the world? May you leave your opinion in the comments, please. If you have updated your compatible computer to the KB5031455 updates, your compatible PC should have most of the 23H2 apps and features already enabled. When we run the winvar command, as at the update of KB5031455, your computer will show version 22H2. We go to update history. If you are here, you have the KB5031455 updates. You should have the CoPilot app, the Microsoft Teams, and other 23H2 features and apps. But you may see version 22H2 on your PC. You need to install the KB5027397 for the version to show 23H2. To do that, make sure you turn on get the latest updates as soon as they are available and check for updates. If KB5027397 updates are not available for you to download and install, you need to do that manually. You will learn how much later in the video. We open the CoPilot app. You can decide the conversation style you want. You can pick more creative, more balanced, or more precise. You can click these three dots to check the terms of use, privacy statement, to give feedback, to learn more, and you can click settings to share Microsoft Edge content with Bing Chat, because the CoPilot app works with the Bing Chat. Once you pick your conversation style, you can type into this box to ask for help, or you can click this microphone icon to speak. You click it and wait until you see I'm listening. Then you ask for help. Turn on the Photos app. You have to say yes for it to go ahead. See, it says I opened Photos app for you. And here is it on the left part of the screen. The CoPilot is on the right part of the desktop. While it's open, you can continue to work on the left part of the screen. We can type into it and click this or press enter. We say yes for it to go ahead. See, you can see the taskbar is now dark. We can go to settings to see it's dark now. We can click this. You can see that the mode is on dark. We can go ahead to say turn on light mode. We say yes. See that? But it gave a negative reply that it can't do this at the moment, but it did it. But when we asked it to open the Photos app, it was positive and it did it. When we asked it to turn on dark mode, it did it without negative reply. But we asked it to switch off dark mode, it did it, but it gave negative reply. So keep this in mind. It doesn't open non-Microsoft app at this moment, as at this recording. That may change later. We can say open VMware. You can click the tab to get on the suggested words or phrases. We can click tab and click submit or press enter on the keyboard. See, open VMware Workstation Pro 17.
VMware Workstation Pro 17 is a desktop hypervisor that allows you to run virtual machines on.
See, that's not what we want. But when we say open Microsoft Store, see that? As at this recording, it doesn't open non-Microsoft apps. We can ask it for help outside of the PC. We can say, see that? Stop. We can click here to refresh. We can click this for our history. See that? Let's ask it to open Cortana. Open Cortana.
I'm sorry, but I cannot open Cortana for you. Cortana is not an app that I can launch with my predefined tools. However, I can help you with other tasks such as searching the web, creating graphic art, or managing your Windows settings. What would you like me to do?
See, this is because Cortana is out of use in Windows 11.23H2. When we open Cortana, it will say it's deprecated. See, we just uninstall it. You don't need to buy Office or Microsoft 365 before you install Outlook. It comes free with Windows 11 23H2. You can open the new Outlook app, sign in with your Microsoft account, and start using the rich feature to manage contacts, send email, calendar, and all that. Or you open the mail app and turn on new Outlook. From then on, when you try to open the mail app, it will crash. The new Outlook app is what you should be using. You can even go ahead and uninstall the mail app after you have signed into the new Outlook app on your compatible Windows 11 23H2 PC. So we can first open the mail app and turn on the new Outlook. You can see here on the right, on the top right, it says try the new Outlook. That's one way to start using the new Outlook app. See, it's gone off. This is what we open now. Again, when you open the mail app and turn on the new Outlook, the mail app will go off for the new Outlook app to come up. You can see that the new Outlook app is opening. And you can go ahead to use all the full features of the Outlook app. Watch as I attempt to open the mail app. See, it crashed. Let's now look at backup in Windows 11 23H2. We have to get to Accounts and click Windows Backup. And we click Manage Sync Settings and wait. Here you can turn on what you want to back up on OneDrive, and you may need to buy more storage. Once you are through with that, you click Start Backup. It will take a while. All you have backed up will now be on OneDrive for you to use online or for you to restore when you have a new PC. Now, on your compatible Windows 11 23H2 PC, you may search for Windows Backup app and you won't see it. And when you go to Apps and you click Installed Apps, you still may not see the Windows Backup app. And when you go to All Apps, you still may not see the Windows Backup app. And when you go to the Microsoft Store and search for Windows Backup, you may not see it there to install. There's nothing wrong with your PC. There's nothing wrong with the update you did. There's how to turn on the Windows Backup app. Look for it on the Microsoft Store. You won't find it. What you need to do is go back to Apps, click Apps, click Default Apps, And under set defaults for applications, search for Windows backup. Click it, click again, and click set default. Now, when you search for it, you should see it. See it. You can click this and use it to back up. We can now go to all apps and we can see it there now. That's that for the Windows backup. Let's now look at iCloud on Windows and the changes in the Photos app. You can see the password you saved on your iPhone, Mac, and iPad on your PC using the iCloud on Windows features for Windows 11 23H2. You can see the exact photos, files, contacts, and calendar that you have on your Apple device automatically on your Windows PC. To set up the iCloud on Windows, you need to get the app from the Microsoft Store. We click install. We have to sign in with our Apple ID and password. If you want the passwords you have on your iPhone, Mac, and iPad to appear for you to access on your PC, you should click this, approve. You can see passwords. Enter your password again. Follow through when you get the code and you can access your passwords on your PC. Click apply. We say merge. If you do want to send diagnostic and usage information to Apple, you can say yes. Now you can select iCloud Photos to view your photos, videos, and other things from your iPhone, Mac, and iPad. And you can see here it says search in iCloud Photos. You can select here to search photos, anything you want from your iCloud Photos. And if you want to search your OneDrive, you can select it. You can see now it says search in OneDrive. You can use keywords, object, or phrases to get the result faster. Here too, you can click settings to change the mode of the Photos app. You can turn it to dark. See, so you get to sync iCloud account automatically with your Windows 11 23H2 PC for free. For now, you don't have to pay for iCloud on Windows. We now look at the changes in the File Explorer. There's now gallery right in the File Explorer. Click it to see the photos you have on your PC. You can add photos from your Android or iOS device. You click this. If you have an Android phone or tablet, you can click this to get the photos from that device on your PC. If you have iOS, this is the one to pick. And if you didn't go on to set up iCloud on Windows, this is another option to have photos from your other devices on your PC. We can see the controls are now on the left. Then the other controls we use when we select folders, files, are at the bottom. When we want to rename a folder, you can see those ones are at the bottom. Then we can click this plus to open new tab. Let's say this first tab is on gallery. We can click this plus to open documents. We can click this to open OneDrive. See, and the taskbar is not crowded with the open tabs. We can tear this apart. So now when you check on your taskbar, there are now 2 File Explorer folders open. You can tear this apart too. We now have 3. See that? In case you want to transfer what you have on downloads to documents and you want to have 2 File Explorer folders open, you can just drag, then you can combine them. Long press on the File Explorer you want to combine and drag it back. See, this OneDrive that is open, we long press here and drag it back and leave it. See, then we can click on photos, documents, videos, and click details and see the file type. We see the file location, the size. You can see it tells us the memory size of the selected file or photo. We can see other information, when it was taken, modified, the dimensions. The details button is also new. When we click documents, we can back up from the File Explorer. We don't have to open the Windows Backup app each time we want to back up. We can just open File Explorer and back up from there. We click this. See, we can turn on what we want to back up and click Start Backup. When we click Home, we can click this disclosure arrow to see all these options. Then we can select a video, text, audio file and right click to share, or we just click details and click on the share. So you can share from the File Explorer. See that? You can use nearby share too. You either click details and click share, or right click on the selected documents, videos, or audio file and click share. You can see you can use nearby share, you can use Outlook, you can share to Teams, you can select to share to any email address you want. We now look at the inbuilt extractor in the File Explorer. Now, when you have a zip folder, you don't have to get the WinRAR or 7-zip app. You just select the zipped folder and the inbuilt extractor will show up. You either select extract all, or right click on the selected zip folder and click extract all. Select where you want to extract it to on your PC and click extract. See that. Now we can combine this unzip folder with the main file explorer. See that. We saw this earlier. And the iCloud drive will now appear in the file explorer and iCloud photos. Those are the main changes in the file explorer in the Windows 11 23H2. On your Windows 11 23H2 PC, you can play some casual games right from the Microsoft Store. You don't need to download and install the games on your PC, which is good if you are watching the storage space of your computer. We open the Microsoft Store. Once you have found one casual game, you can see other casual games to play. We can play it now or install it. We click play now. You can see other casual games here. You can go full screen. You can click this to see other casual games. Does that for instant gaming from the Microsoft Store. We will now look at Snap Layout and Snap Groups. You can use this feature to quickly organize and manage open windows on your desktop. And we had this feature in 22H2 of Windows 11. This is good for multitasking. Let's say I'm writing a code and I want to see the output of the code. I can utilize Snap Layout. To use Snap Layout, take your mouse to the maximize button and leave it there a bit or hover over it. And these grids will appear. You decide how this VS Code will appear on the screen. Then you can pick a browser so that you can see the result of this code. Let's save it first. See that? It's good for multitasking. We can hover over to have two more apps or browsers. See, if you are doing research and you want to compare multiple sources, Snap Layout is friendly for that. Then when you check, you can see that it says these 4 open apps are in group. See that the Firefox, the Edge, File Explorer, and the VS Code are in one group. That's the layout group. That's that for Snap Layout and Snap Groups. Let's now look at passkeys. This is a feature of version 23H2 of Windows 11. Thus, passwords are now replaced with passkeys. You can create passkeys so that you can log into apps, the PC, and websites that support passkeys. Thus, you no longer have to use passwords to access those sites and apps. You can just log in with a PIN, facial recognition, fingerprint, or with your device. You first of all create passkeys, save them, and use them as you want. You can delete them later if you decide to use passwords. Let's create passkeys on Gmail. It says, let's save a passkey on this device to sign in to google.com as this email address. We enter the PIN of our PC. That's it. It's fast and convenient. Even if you change browser, you can use the same passkey. Here, instead of us to enter password, which will take time, which we may not remember, we can just say try another way. Then we can say use passkey. Then you enter. If your computer is compatible for you to use facial recognition or fingerprint, it will give you that option. But my computer can only use PIN. So we enter the PIN of the PC. See that we've logged in with our password. Let's look at another way to use passkey. After you enter the email address, you should click sign in options. Then click sign in with Windows Hello or a security key. If you don't want to use PIN, you can click use another device. Then it will show these options for you to use. If you have set up pass keys to use with your iPhone, iPad, or Android device, you select this. If you have security key using flash drive, you pick this. You can use this device to sign in. Then you click next and go on to sign in. See, I just enter the PIN again and I'll sign in with our password. We can go to where we save passkeys and delete them. See, remember we created the passkey for Gmail. See where it is. You can decide to click these three dots on the right to delete. The more passkeys you create on apps and websites that support passkeys, the more you will have more passkeys here. And when we click accounts, we can click sign in options to see that we can use these 4 options to sign in with our password. See, we can use security using flash, security key. We can use PIN, which we've already set up. If you haven't set up a key for your PC, here, instead of change PIN for you, it will say set up PIN. Click it and set up your PIN. Then if your computer has finger recognition like the MacBook Pros with the fingerprint button, if your PC has that, you can set up fingerprint. Then you can do facial recognition too. So these are options for passwordless ways to sign into your PC to use apps and sites that support passkeys. You can still go back to accounts, still you click sign in options. You can turn this on for improved security. Only allow Windows Hello sign in for Microsoft accounts on this device. Recommended you can turn it on. If your PC is compatible, you can set up dynamic lock too with your Android or iOS device. Once you move away from your PC will lock. We will move to other changes now. Let's look at the changes in the Paint app. If you have already pinned the Paint app to start, you can click to open it from here, or click all apps, search or scroll to where you can see it, click and open it. We can use the Paint app to remove background from a picture. The picture we added to the Paint app is selected. We click this icon. See, it says remove background. We click and wait. The background is gone. We can click File, Save As. We pick the format we want to change the new picture in. We can close this for now. Look at the picture with background. then look at it without background. You can use this on your PC or anywhere else without background. We return to the Paint app to see the CoCreator feature. You need to sign up and get approved before you can use the CoCreator feature of the Paint app. When you click the CoCreator, you can describe an image or act, and the CoCreator, the AI system, will make the picture or art for you. You can choose the style out of any of these and click Create. You can click these three dots to save it. Once you select it, it will appear here. See, we didn't have to Google beautiful beach with many people. He created it for us. You can save it from here or add it to the Paint app and save it. That's what the CoCreator is about. Then you can click this to add layers to the piece of art you are making here. That's the main improvements in the Paint app in the Windows 11 23H2 updates. We will now turn to other changes and improvements. We now look at pinning and unpinning apps on the start, grouping apps on the start and naming them, and other customization of the start area of Windows 11 23H2. We click to open the start. Here you decide the apps you want to pin here. You can pin apps from all apps. You can click all apps, and any app you want to pin to the start, you can right click here and say pin to start. When you go back, you can see that the app we just pinned is here now, and you can right click to unpin it from here, or you can still go back to all apps, right click and unpin it. See, you can pin apps from the desktop. You can right click an app from here and pin it to start. When you open start, you can see it's here. You can also unpin from here, from the desktop. Right click and you can click unpin from start. When you go back, it's no longer there. You can pin and unpin as many apps as you want from the desktop. You can right click again and pin to start. Right click again and pin to start. You can also pin from the File Explorer. If we want to pin gallery to the start, we can right click it and pin it to start. We can right click again and unpin it. You see, unpin from start. We can click this and pin it to start. When we go back again, we can see We can right click to unpin it. We can move it to the first here. We can click to move it to front. See, we can drag to move apps around on the start. We can right click on the start to customize it further. We click start settings. You can choose the layout you want, regardless of what you pick as layout from these options. You can unpin and unpin like we just did. You can decide to choose this default. You can decide to choose more recommendations. And when you go back, you can just scroll up and down like this. If you pick more recommendation, if you pick, then you can decide to show recently added apps on the start. To do that, just turn this on. If we want to show the most used apps too, we can click this and they will show. If you want to show recently opened items in start, you can do this. Any of these that you want to show on the start, you can turn them on. Then if you want apps to appear on the left side of the power button, you have to click this one. Again, to come to this, just go to start, right click and click start settings. See, pick the layout you want, pick what you want out of this. If you want folders to appear beside the power button, this power button, you can click this. You see any of these that you want on the side of your power button, you can turn them on. When we click now, you can see we have all these now. You can decide to turn some off. See, see that we just have these two settings and music. See, you can put file explorer there, you can put documents there. See that. Another thing you can do on the start is to group apps and name them. Just drag the app you want to group to the app you want to be in that group and leave it there. See, you can put more. Drag and click. You can add, drag it there and click. You can now open. You see, we have all these apps in one group. You can click this to name the group. You either press enter or you click out. See, you can drag again, click, click. See, press enter or click out. See, you can form another group. See that you can decide to organize the apps on your start in groups. To dissolve the group, click the group and drag the app out. See, that group is dissolved. Or you can click, right click and unpin. That group is out now. You can go back to all apps and add those apps back to pin, but it's better to just, if you have a group, it's better to dissolve by dragging the apps out. See that? Those are the things you can do on the start. We will now look at other changes on Windows 11 23H2. We now take a look at the Microsoft Teams app. In the 2023 Windows 11 updates, the Chat app was moved into the Teams app. On the taskbar, we no longer have the Chat app. Instead, we have the Teams app. But if you don't want the Teams app on the taskbar, you can right-click and unpin it from the taskbar. To use the Microsoft Teams app, click to open it and sign in with your Microsoft Hotmail or Outlook account and start to chat and make calls. I have signed in already. You can link your Android phone with the Teams app, and from the Teams app, you can start to text and receive text as if the Teams app is your Android phone and as if you are using the Messages app of your Android phone. You can sync contacts from your iPhone, iPad, Android phone, and Android tablet. We can go full screen to see the calendar feature, create community, change the mode of the app, and other features. We can invite family and friends here. We can click to make a video call. We can click here to chat. We can click these three dots to customize the Microsoft Teams app the way we want it. We can click this to get the QR code to install the Teams mobile app on iPhone, iPad, Android phone, and tablet. You can do what you want here. This is where, again, you can link your Android phone and you can start to receive and text from this Teams app. You can set the policy for your privacy in the app as you want. The same with notifications and activity. You can turn on sign language view and click to manage signers. You can add signers with name, email, or phone number, and they will give them priority in meetings in the app. The default calendar is the Outlook calendar, or you can connect your Google Calendar. Click to connect. It will take you to where you need to sign in with your Google Gmail and complete the connection. You can manage contacts here. You can manage blocked users here. You can upgrade from the free plan to the paid premium plan. Let's create a community. We can add a picture to the community we want to create. You can turn this on for members to get approved before they join this community. You can click here to do a post. And the members of this community will interact with the post. You can make an announcement here. You can create events. You can invite other members. And you can further customize the settings of this community. This is for notification and activity. To switch to the menu of this Teams app, we click this and we can close this. That's it for the Microsoft Teams app in Windows 11 23H2. We now turn to other changes and improvements. We now look at Windows subsystem for Android and Android apps. On your Windows 11 23H2 PC, you can now install Android-only apps. You need to go to the Microsoft Store and install the Amazon App Store. The installation will take 5 minutes or more. After that, your computer will restart. After the restart, open the Amazon App Store. It will ask you to create an Amazon account if you don't have one. If you already have an Amazon account, use it to log into the app and you can start installing paid or free Android apps on your computer. This is an Android only app. See that? And the apps you get from this Amazon App Store will appear under all apps. See, we just got this Podcast Republic and we can right click it to pin it to start. When you can see it's here now. Does it just know that on your Windows 11 2023 PC you can get Android apps using the Amazon App Store, which you have to get from the Microsoft Store. Log into it or create an Amazon account after you have installed it from the Microsoft Store, and you can use it to get Android only apps on your PC. You can get the paid apps or the free apps. Here you can see all apps. Then there is gaming apps and apps for kids. If you have tried the Amazon App Store and you want to uninstall it later, you can go to apps and click installed apps. Scroll or search for Windows subsystem for Android and you can uninstall that first, then uninstall the Amazon App Store. Click these 3 dots on the right and click uninstall. After that, you can uninstall the Amazon App Store if you don't want. That's that. We now look at the new home in the settings. In the past, when we click settings, it lands on system. But now when we click settings, it lands on home, and that's new. The home gives you a glance of your PC at once. You get to see the cloud storage. You can go to Windows Update from here. You can see all these at once. This is new in Windows 11 23H2. In the past, when you click settings, is on this by default, but now is on home. That's that for the new look in the settings home. We now move to other changes and improvements. Let's look at the snipping tool. You can use the snipping tool to record the screen of your PC and to take screenshots. To take a screenshot, you can press the print screen key on your keyboard for the screen capture utility to show, or you can press the shortcut Windows logo key Shift and S. If you press the print screen key and the screen capture utility did not show up on your screen, there's nothing wrong with your keyboard, the snipping tool, and the update. You just need to turn that feature on in accessibility. We search for accessibility keyboard settings. Turn this on. Use the print screen key to open screen capture. Then you can go on to press the print screen key to bring up the screen capture utility, or use the shortcut Windows logo key Shift and S. Pick the mode you want to take the screenshot in. If you want to take the screenshot with the regular mode, select it and pick the portion of the screen with your cursor and take the screenshot. Let go and click. Click to open the screenshot. You can do Ctrl S to save this screenshot or click this. You can do Ctrl C to copy, or you click this icon. You can click these three dots to zoom, to share the screenshot. To open another screenshot, you can click Open File. You can open the screenshots folder from here. You can click this to print the screenshot. We'll come back to settings later. You can crop the screenshot. You can click on this text actions icon to copy the text from the screenshot. Select it and wait. You can copy all text. Do Ctrl V or right click and paste it. See? Let's look at the other three modes. Again, you can press the print screen key or use Windows logo key Shift and S. This is freeform mode. If you want to take the screenshot with this mode, select it and use your cursor. Once you click, it will take the screenshot. Click to open it. You can edit it, save it. Whether you save the screenshots or not, you can find them in the screenshots folder. Again, you can click the text actions icon and wait. You can copy all the text on the screenshot. And do Ctrl V, or you can just select this view, click and right click. See that? Let's look at the window mode. We bring up the screen capture utility we press the print screen key or Windows logo key, Shift and S. We click this window mode and click anywhere on the screen and it will take the screenshot. We click to open it. Again, we can use the text actions feature to copy the text on the screenshot. We just click the icon and wait. When you see copy all text and this quick redart, you can copy the text. You can just say copy all, or you can copy as you want. Just select, click and copy. See that? Or you can say copy all. See? Let's look at the full screen mode. Once you select this full screen mode, it will take the screenshot of the entire desktop. It's similar to the window mode. Again, you can open it in the Paint app. You can click to share the screenshot. You can print it. You can open the screenshots folder. You can open another screenshot here. You can share the screenshot. You can crop it. You can do anything you want to the screenshot here. And the new feature in the snipping tool is the text actions feature. When you select it, you can copy text from the screenshot or from the picture. Select it and wait. You can decide to copy the whole text and paste anywhere you want, or you can select, click and copy. See that? Let's take a screenshot of this and try the text actions feature again in the snipping tool. We press the print screen key or we use the shortcut Windows logo key, Shift and S. We can use the rectangular mode to just take a portion. We open it. We can go full screen. Click the text actions icon and wait. You can copy all the text here when you click this. Or you can select this few, click, do Ctrl C or right click and do copy text. See that? To use the snipping tool to record the screen, don't press the print screen key or the shortcut Windows logo key, Shift and S. You need to open the snipping tool. You can open it from the start. You can open it from the start if you pinned it to start, or go to all apps and scroll or search for snipping tool. Click to open it. You can go full screen. You can click these three dots and click settings to further customize the snipping tool for screenshots and screen recording. If you always want to record your voice as you record the screen, you can turn this on. If you want to always record the system audio as you record the screen, you can turn this on. You can customize all these. You can turn all this on and off as you want. Then you can click here to change the snipping tool to light or dark mode or system mode. When we select any mode out of these three modes, the next time we open the snipping tool, it will be in that mode. We close the snipping tool. We open it again. See, it's now in light mode. You can click here, click settings, go down, click, you see light mode. If we change it to dark and close the app, see, it's now dark mode. Once you open the snipping tool, it will be on record. If you want to use it to record your screen, you can leave it on record and click new. Then your cursor will change to plus. Use it to decide the portion of the screen you want to record. Click. In the settings, we already turned on use microphone and we turned on system audio. If that's what you want as you record the screen, you can leave it. Or if you don't want to record the system audio, you can just click. You see it's mute now. If you want to mute your microphone or your voice, you can click and say mute. As you record the screen, the system audio will be mute and the microphone will be mute too. But if you want to record your voice, you can click this disclosure arrow and click. When you are set, you should click start. After 3 seconds, it will start recording. And you can go on to work on your PC as you record your screen. We are recording the screen with our voice. We didn't mute the microphone. Now we want to mute the microphone. We also want to mute the system audio. We want to pause the recording before we play the recording. Before we continue the recording, we want to record the system audio. We unmute. We want to record with our voice. We unmute and continue recording. You can pause as many times as you want, and you can mute as many times as you want, or mute. When you finish recording the screen, you can click to stop. You can open it to edit it in the Clipchamp app. You can click this or do Ctrl S to save it. It will be in the videos folder. You can press Ctrl C to copy or click this icon. You can click these three dots to share the screen recording. We've seen the settings earlier. Let's save it first. We can play it. And you can go on to work on your PC as you record your screen. We are recording the screen with our voice. We didn't mute the microphone. We can stop it and edit it in the Clipchamp app. Again, to take a screenshot, you can use the shortcut Windows logo key Shift and S, or press the print screen key for the snipping tool to show the screen capture utility. But if you want to record your screen, you have to open the snipping tool. In the Clipchamp app, you can add any text, another video, anything you want to do to the screen recording, you can do it in the Clipchamp app. Then you can export it. And anytime you want to see the screen recording, you can go to the videos folder. See. Make sure you save it. If you don't save it, it's gone. But whether you save the screenshots or not, they will be in the screenshots folder. But for the video, you have to save it. We are recording the screen with our voice. We didn't mute the screenshots folder is in the pictures folder. See. All your screenshots will come here whether you save them or not. That's that for the snipping tool in Windows 11 23H2. We now move to other changes and improvements in Windows 11 2023. We now look at the new for developers option in Windows 23H2. We click Start, we click Settings. You can just search for it, but let's go this long process. We click System and scroll until we can see for developers. You can turn it on if you have experience in installing apps that are not native to the Microsoft Store. You can see when we attempt to turn this on, it will show this warning. When you scroll down, you can click to create dev drive, virtual dev drives. You can also see the properties of your SSD or disk drive. See, in Windows 23 H2, you can right click on the date and time and click adjust date and time. And there's option for you to hide it from the taskbar. Now when we check the taskbar, the date and time is no longer there. You can also right click on the Wi-Fi icon and just diagnose any network problems. Click on this. See that you can troubleshoot or diagnose network problem just by right clicking on the Wi-Fi icon. Then the notification bell will show in the color of the accent color of your Windows computer. Let's right click, we click personalize, we click colors. Any color you choose here will be what your notification bell will be in. You see it says I have 8 notifications. If I change the accent color, this, when you have notification, the bell will be in that color. In Windows 23 H2, you can right click on the taskbar and click taskbar settings and adjust the label and icon of apps that are open on the taskbar. We click taskbar behaviors. We scroll to combine taskbar buttons and hide labels. When it's set to always, all the apps you have open on the taskbar will only show the icons. But when you change it from always to when taskbar is full or never, you will have both the labels and the icons. See, we have the Teams app icon and the name Microsoft Teams. But when we change it to always, we only have the icons. You decide what you want to do. This is new in Windows 23 H2. You see. In Windows 23 H2, you can customize the sound for individual apps. Click the sound icon and click this. This is Spotify. I can just reduce the sound for Spotify to this. Anytime I play Spotify, it's going to be on 15. Though I have not adjusted the sound for the entire computer. Let's try that.
on a younger year when all I
Whenever you play sound on the Google Chrome app, you can decide to set it to higher or lower without adjusting the sound for the entire PC. So now when we play it,
shadows disappeared,
see
the
that
animals inside came out to play.
this is new too in Windows 23 H2. In Windows 23 H2, you can use the virtual desktop to increase the privacy of your work. This is especially good when you use your PC in a public place, when you use your PC to do presentations or lecture. You can just press the Windows logo key and the tab key, and you can click on new desktop. All these windows that are open on the first desktop will not show in the new virtual desktop. You just click it, see, or you can quickly switch back to the other desktop. On Windows 11 23 H2, we can get information from the internet using the search. We don't have to open a browser. We click search and we enter what we need to know from the internet in the search box. See, it shows here. We didn't have to open a browser. We can look up meaning of words here. See, we can shop from here. See that. We can do maths in the search box too. See that. If you want to change the search icon and label, you can right click and click taskbar settings. Click on this to change it to search box or search icon only. You can see that. See. Again, the next time you want to get information from the internet, you don't have to open a browser, just enter what you want to know. See that. See, keep this in mind as you use your Windows 11 23H2 PC. On your compatible Windows 11 23H2 PC, you should know about the new additional features in the Windows Security app and utilize the benefits. We open the Windows Security app. We click App and Browser Control. We have to click Reputation-Based Protection Settings and scroll to this Phishing Protection. It should already be turned on your compatible Windows 11 2023 PC. If it's not, you should turn it on and check all of these. When you use apps and websites that are dangerous or malicious, you get a warning to not proceed. When you create passwords on apps and websites and you repeat passwords, you get a warning to change the password. And you get a warning when you save your password and is exposed to attack. Then you get analysis on threats from apps and websites you have account on. Let me know what you think of this. Make sure you turn it on if it's not on, and if it's on, leave it turned on. That's that for this feature. Let's look at how to use the enablement package to update a compatible Windows computer to Windows 11 version 23H2. If you have installed the quality updates that Microsoft released on October 31st, 2023, the KB5031455 updates, your Windows computer should have the CoPilot app, other apps, changes and features of Windows 11 version 23H2. But when you run the winvar command, your computer will still show version 22H2. Another way to check the version of your computer is to go to System, About, and scroll until you can see these Windows specifications. You can see the version is 23H2. To update to be fully on Windows 11 version 23H2, you need to click Windows Update and turn this on. Get the latest updates as soon as they are available. Make sure it's on and check for updates. If it doesn't show you the feature update, the KB5027397 for you to download and install, you need to do so manually. Let's click Update History. Again, if you have installed these quality updates, KB5031455, you should have the CoPilot app, other apps, changes, and features of version 23H2. You need the feature update, the KB5027397, to be fully on Windows 11 version 23H2. We go to the browser now. I will leave you this link in the description. When you are here, you need to scroll to where you can download the enablement package. If you use Intel or AMD, you can install the .msu package. You can run the cabinet file, which is less in size, but I suggest you go with the .msu package. And if you have Windows computer on like Mac with the Apple Silicon chip, this is the one to run on that computer. We click to download this. We can open it from here, but let's go to the downloads folder. We right click, we click open. Wait for it to finish, and it will ask you to reboot your computer. After that, your Windows computer, you see it says it's already installed on this computer. Yours will not be this response. Follow through, reboot your computer, and your computer will be fully on Windows 11 version 23H2. That's Windows 11 version 23H2. We looked at the CoPilot app, the Teams app, iCloud on Windows, the changes in the File Explorer, passkeys, the changes on the system tray, the snipping tool, the Paint app, how to group and name apps on the start, snap layout and groups, instant gaming on the Microsoft Store. We looked at the free phishing protection in the Windows Security app and other changes and apps of Windows 11 version 23H2. We also saw how to manually use the enablement package to update a compatible Windows 11 computer to be fully on Windows 11 version 23H2. We didn't get to the dynamic lighting, the voice access app, and the narrator app. May you look at those three, please. May you leave your feedback. Which of the apps, changes, and new features have you been using, and which ones are new to you? Let's know where you saw this video from. Please leave your comment, share, tag, and subscribe, please. Thank you again for your trust and your time, and see you in another refresher video.